What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha. And we're returning for more bonus material from Memorial Beach, the deluxe edition, which is to say we're going to listen to another demo. And we're going to listen to the demo for How Sweet It Was. I think this is another track that exemplifies the more rock or natural instrument-based sound of this album relative to some of the albums in the 80s. It definitely has energy to it, which is interesting because lyrically, in a way, I think it could be read as a sad song, a song about a promise to be together that has evaporated and there's now separation, and it's referring to this connection in the past tense. Though I feel like also it's at least acknowledging that it was a good thing, it was a sweet connection. It's not angry, it's not bitter, it's disappointed, I suppose, but it feels like it still acknowledges that there was something good that happened, there was a beautiful connection that had taken place. So yeah, in a way, I suppose it's a lament, but it also feels like it's not feeling angry or blaming about that. It's simply stating the nature of affairs as they exist in the current moment. Nevertheless, as I said, it has a bit of energy to it. It's got a bit of a synth rock vibe, although again much less keyboard synth heavy than a lot of their earlier tunes. It's a tune I do enjoy, so let's give it a listen, the demo version, and see how it's different sonically and perhaps lyrically, though I'm expecting it more to have a distinction sonically. So this is the demo version of How Sweet It Was, a track eventually on their Memorial Beach album, 1993. So yeah, it feels like the keyboard element comes across a lot more prominently. I feel like the ingredients are very similar, but the way they're arranged or mixed definitely comes across as a bit different. It feels a bit more bluesy, a bit more keyboard driven, a bit less synth rock sounding. Not that the original has a heavy synth atmosphere to it, but again, it feels like this takes it a bit more into the keyboard bluesy range. Ultimately, I didn't notice any lyrical differences. If there are, let me know. Admittedly, I didn't listen to the original prior to reacting to this, so I may be not remembering all the little details in full, but it felt like lyrically it's in the same place. Even compositionally, it's not terribly different, but it's the arrangement of the parts, the levels of the parts that felt a bit different. So ultimately, Morton's vocals really standing out at a couple moments, the guitar definitely coming through, and I think maybe a bit heavier, a bit like deeper and bluesier in a couple moments. So yeah, be curious to hear what people have to say about this demo. Because I have this cat on my lap, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn and load up the 12-inch mix that I have for this same batch, but I'm going to cut the video in a moment and I'll basically make it into two videos, but to appease the resting Luca here, I'll just do it in one straight shot. So to you it'll be two videos, to me I will preserve the resting integrity of Luca. So I'll see you in a moment and we'll be back for a 12-inch mix of Hunting High and Low.